Why don't you try to answer this one yourself? The question is, how many meters in 2,9 kilometers? Here we have our question written in an equation form. We need to multiply this by a conversion factor, and this conversion factor must have kilometers at the bottom to cancel kilometers away. It must have meters at the top to introduce the required value, meters. Then we ask ourselves, how many meters is the same thing as 1 kilometer? And we know that 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters, because remember, 1,000 here means kilo, so you've got 1 kilometer is 1 kilometer. 1,000 meters is 1 kilometer. We simply do the calculation, very easy, 2,900 meters. There are 2,900 meters in 2,9 kilometers. They are the same thing. 2,9 kilometers and 2,900 meters are equal to one another. You try this yourself. Pause until you've done it and then continue the movie, and I'll show you how to do it. We first write our question down in equation form. How many seconds in 5 days? We must multiply this by a unit factor, which has days at the bottom and seconds at the top. This might be a little bit difficult for us to do in one step. So if you know how many seconds there are in one day, you can do it straight away just in one step if you wish. But I think it might be a little difficult to do it just in one step. So let's just move this, let's just write it over a little bit more squashed up to give us some space. And then we're going to use more than one conversion factor to get there. So we know that we need to get rid of days, but we don't actually know how many days in how many seconds. So we need to go step by step with what we do know. So we do know that there are 24 hours in one day. So at least we've now got rid of days. But that's introduced another unit, hours, which we don't actually want. And so we need another unit factor to get rid of that hours. So we need hours at the bottom. So we wonder, do we know, we actually want seconds up there at the top, but do we know how many hours in how many seconds? Probably not. But we do know that 1 hour is the same as 60 minutes. So at least now we've got rid of hours. But we've introduced minutes, and that's not what we want. We want seconds. So we need another conversion factor. Minutes at the bottom, get rid of that. And now at last, we can actually introduce the unit we were looking for all the time, because we do know that there are 60 seconds in 1 minute. So can you see we've got rid of all the units that we didn't want, and we have ended with the one that we want by using multiple 3 conversion factors, and we can do that. So 5 times 24 times 60 times 60. Do that on your calculator and you will find it is 432,000, and the unit is seconds. There are 432,000 seconds in 5 days. How many days are 6,02 times 10 to the power 23 seconds? In other words, how many days are a mole of seconds? You try this yourself. You will need a few steps, probably, to help you, but see if you can't get it yourself. So our question is, how many days in 6,02 times 10 to the power 23 seconds? We need to get rid of seconds. We actually want days at the top, but maybe we don't know how many seconds makes up a day. But we know that 60 seconds makes up 1 minute. And we know that there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. And we know that 24 hours makes up 1 day. So at last we've got day at the top. We've got rid of all the other units. 6,02 times 10 to the power 23. Divide by 60. Divide by 60. Divide by 24. Gives us 6,97 times 10 to the power 18, and the unit is days. That is a lot of days. 1 mole of seconds is a huge number of days.